What's going on, everybody? Marco here from Marco De Stefano Marketing. So basically what I want to do is show you how to actually create a campaign in your Facebook ads today. So I'm not going to go into too much detail. We'll basically just cover the basics here, but just to give you an idea of how to create an ad in your Facebook business manager, and you could actually make that ad live and run it to your business. So I'm just going to close this out here because this is unnecessary. So, all right. So here I am. So I basically clicked on my business manager. Here I am in my personal ad account right now. I'm not in my agency's account. And now it's going to bring me to this page here. Okay. So I have ad manager at the very top left here. If I click on all tools, it'll show me all this fun stuff. We're not going to deal with this right now. We'll talk about some of those later on in another video. Basically, what we're going to be doing here today is just creating an ad. All right. So by default, it's going to bring me to campaigns. So all I want to do here is actually click on create ad. And I will actually create a new campaign. So campaign name, I will call it test. Okay. That's Marco. Buying type, we're going to keep it at auction. And now we want to talk about the objective of our campaign. All right. So brand awareness and reach, I would not recommend doing unless you're like some huge brand that has thousands of dollars to spend on advertising on Facebook. I wouldn't even bother with these two just because they're unnecessary. There are much better options, which I will discuss. So we could either, if we're basically trying to drive traffic to a website or a landing page or anything like that, traffic would be the greatest one. So if you're trying to get clicks to the website or the landing page that you're offering in your ad, traffic is ideal. Video views is another one too. I really like that one if I do have a video. So videos are huge these days. And just a little tip with videos, phone videos do very, very well in advertisements for local businesses, just to let you know. So I'm sure a few of my video production actually clients and friends won't appreciate that. But, if you're like I just did an ad for a car dealership, and just, there with my phone, basically just shooting this guy talking in front of cars, that got such a higher conversion rate than he had a very well produced video that was all HD and everything. And the biggest thing for that, and the reason for that, is because people expect the highest quality. So when they see something lower quality, it's going to catch their attention. It's going to catch their eyes and their interest, and they're going to read it and they're going to click on it if it's done properly. Lead generation is a good one as well. So this is called the lead ad, and that's basically not taking anybody outside of Facebook. So this is really good. I actually do this for realtors, and I do this for car dealerships and some dentists. But basically what we're doing here is actually keeping people on Facebook. So we're giving them an offer in the ad, and when they click on get now or learn more or sign up or whatever they're doing or get offer, they click on that, and it basically just opens up form basically right in your Facebook, right in their Facebook account. If they're on mobile, it'll be right there in their phone, and they'll be able to fill out their name, telephone number, email address, or whatever information that you're requesting. All right, post engagement is just that. It's post engagement. So if you do have an ad and you just want to get some engagement, or if you have a post that you're running right now, or you've posted something on your business Facebook page and you're just trying to get some engagement on that and just getting some likes and some comments and stuff like that, then post engagement is good. And I will tell you that I usually start my testing when I run a new campaign with post engagement, just to get things running, get to basically warming Facebook up to my ad. Basically just getting people to like things, comment on things, you get some hearts on there and stuff. That's all good stuff. And then what I'll do is actually duplicate that and start a new campaign with that exact same ad with all the likes and all that stuff on there as well. And I'll show you how to do all that in another time. Page likes, pretty simple. If you're looking for page likes, I'm sure you've seen those ads on your Facebook page or in your Facebook feed. Basically just, if you're trying to get some page likes, if you're a newer business or you're an existing business and you're just trying to get some people to like your page, I would recommend doing that. Messages is another good one as well, and I'm sure you've seen that as well. There are tons of people that are running things. Basically, people that don't understand Facebook ads, you'll see a lot of ads with messages, send a message or whatever. And these are people that really don't understand what's going on and how to actually create ads on Facebook. And it's the easiest one to create. But there are different things that we could do with that. Like I use message bots and stuff when I run these ads. It gets pretty intense, you know, it's hard to get somebody to just send a message to you unless you start to engage in the conversation. That's why I use these bots. It's basically just like automated responses, responding to these people, catching certain keywords and stuff like that. Again, I'm not going to get into too much depth about that right now. We'll just keep things super, super simple. Now, when we're talking about conversions, basically using the Facebook Pixel, I could actually track people that fill out a form on my website or my landing page. Maybe they bought something, or it's a new lead or something through my webpage or landing page. And this is all stuff that I could capture, and I could actually track these conversions through Facebook ads as well. So that's one that I use a lot, especially for actually all of my clients. I use that for, except for restaurants. I tend to do more post engagement, and but you know, it really depends. I'm not going to say I do just post engagement. I actually do some conversions as well, because I like to show the numbers of conversions to my clients. Catalog sales, that's if you're doing e-commerce. I've posted some stuff about that before as well. And then store visits, pretty straightforward there. All right. So in this case, we're just going to keep it simple. We're just going to keep it at traffic. We're not going to bother split testing right now. And to understand what a split test is, you're basically just creating two ads under the same campaign, and you change some things here and there, whether it's the audience that you're targeting or the ad itself and the ad copy, and you're basically seeing which one performs better. All right, create an ad set name. I'll create the ad set name. This will be Test Ottawa, because I'm here in Ottawa, and create new ad. We'll do this one, Test Offer. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead, I'll click on Save Draft. And now it's bringing me into the campaign. So everything's all good here. You know, I could optimize my budget if I wanted to. I could set a daily budget and do all that here. I'm not going to bother with that right now. We'll, again, keep things super, super simple. So that's basically it for now. Okay, this is it for the campaign level. What I want to do now is actually click on the ad set. And this is where we're going to set the budget. We're going to set the audience, and we're going to set the placement. Okay, so budget, pretty straightforward here. Actually, sorry, before I get to that, traffic. So where are we sending these people? Is it a website? Is it an app? Or are we going to send them to Messenger? I'm going to just keep it at website right now, because we're sending traffic to a website. If I scroll down, daily budget, you know, we'll make it $5. Start date will be right now, or tonight, or whatever. Now a new audience. Okay, so I'm going to create an audience here. So right now, let's just say I am a, I don't know, what am I? A car dealership. So I'm a car dealership, okay? And I want to target people that live in the same city as my car dealership, and actually live within a certain radius of my car dealership as well. So what I want to do here is actually, I'm going to turn off Canada. I'm going to type in Ottawa. Now, if my car dealership is in Ottawa, or it's a certain street in Ottawa, whatever it may be, 123 ABC Street, you know, if we're talking like 225 Bank Street, I don't know what that address is. So here's 225 Bank Street. We'll just say this is the car dealership's location. What I'll do here is actually pick the radius, so people within 5 miles. So Facebook uses miles. You know, do the conversion if you want. Whatever, it's not going to make that big of a difference. So 5 miles here. The age of these people. So I'm going to target people, you know, you get your license when you're 16. You could probably afford a car. Usually, you know, when you have a full-time job, you just got out of school or something. So we'll say 25 to 65. And right now we'll keep the gender open to both men and women. Language, we won't even touch. Most people living in this area will speak English as their primary language. So we're not even going to bother with that. And then we could start doing some detailed targeting. So, you know, there's so much stuff you could do here. And this is where it really, you know, it takes a lot of time to figure out the best possible ways. And this is why I'm good at what I do, is because I know all this stuff, and I've tested things, and I understand how this all works. But like life events. Okay, so maybe it's somebody that just got a new job. You know, they just got a new job, and you know, they got a new job. They want to get a new car. That's pretty cool, you know. And right now it's showing me potential reach of fewer than 1,000 people. So that's not too good. That's a little too specific, as you can see up here. Okay, so what I want to do here now is we'll click on suggestions. Maybe recently moved. Maybe they just moved to the area. Newlywed 1 year. Okay, so these are life events. We'll do this. So somebody that just got married a year ago. New parents. Maybe it's new parents. They realize that they need a bigger car or something like that. Okay, so now look at our potential reach right now. We're at 11,000 people. This is a decent size reach. Okay, every day I'm going to reach 260 to 1,100 people with this $5 budget that I've set. Okay, so this is decent. This is what you see right here at the top, right all here. This is what you want to see. You want to be within the green. It's okay if you're getting to the end here of the green, but this is a good place. Okay, so what I'll do here is I will actually scroll down, and personally, I always edit the placements here because I don't really like to be in the audience network. Instagram's not the best place for car dealerships. People aren't looking to buy cars when they're on Instagram. But everything else seems all right here. I'll even turn off Messenger. But here you can play around with things. If it's your first time, just keep it on automatic. And then I could actually teach you how to see. If you set it at automatic, what you could do later on is see which ad placements are actually performing best. So then you could go in there, click on edit placements in your ad set, and basically turn off all those other ones that are underperforming. So you could actually spend your budget a little better. All right, so here we are. We're going to reach 250 to 1,200 people every single day with $5. All right, so now we're going to optimize for, what are we going to do? We're going to optimize for link clicks, landing page views, or impressions, or daily unique reach. What I like to do is actually just keep it at link clicks. After doing some testing, running this ad for the first time, I will keep it at link clicks, but then I'll kind of see how it's performing and then move over to landing page views. So right now, let's just keep it at link clicks. And now what we want to do is actually head over to our ad. Okay, so ad set is done, campaign is done. Now we're on our final step, the ad. Okay, so this is where you really have to bring your creativity hat. All right. So basically, here's my amazing used car deals. This is a Facebook page that I have for testing again. All right, so I'm going to scroll down and we are going to select an image. And Facebook is awesome because they actually have stock images that you could use. So if I'm looking for cars, and it's all free. Like, that looks pretty awesome. Or this guy washing his car. Let's do like a hugging car. Something that's going to catch people's attention, right? Let's see all that cheesy stuff, guys standing in front of cars and all that. Here's this older guy, he's hugging his car. It's pretty funny. It doesn't always have to be serious. Like, have fun with it. Like, look how happy these guys are. And this girl here, this woman, this guy again. I love watching this. They're looking at this stuff sometimes. Look at them. These guys are loving their cars. This is a good one. I like that. Like, his arms going all the way down. So let's select this one. If you have, if you have images on your page you want to use, you could use that as well. But I'm going to just pick this guy, like super hugging this car. All right. So we're good there. Now what I want to do is enter a URL here. Basically, whenever I see a red box around something, that means that I need it. Oh, here's my Grammarly going crazy here. And if you don't actually, by the way, if you don't have this extension for your Chrome called Grammarly, I recommend getting it because it basically is just like this super awesome tool, and it just like fixes your grammar and your spelling right within the browser here. So especially if you're running ads and creating ads, I would definitely recommend that. So it's amazing usedcars.ca. Okay, it's not a real website. I don't own that, but we'll just keep it at that. Amazingusedcars.ca. So that's there. So what do we want the text to be? So this is where you really have to be creative. So what are you trying to do? What do you want them to do? So we're driving people to the website. Now we need to try to catch their attention. All right. So, I see so many ads with people just like tons of emojis. There's happy faces, smiling faces, waving hands, and unicorns and all this different stuff. Just keep it simple. Just be truthful. Like, we're here in Ottawa. Hey, Ottawa. Up, Ottawa. If I live in Ottawa and I see this, it says, hey, Ottawa. Hey, I live in Ottawa. I'm going to look at this message. Hey, Ottawa. Looking for a new car? We have some killer deals over at Amazing Used Cars. Check them out and get a free cup of coffee. It's not the best offer, but on us. Or actually, we already say it's a free cup of coffee. So here's Grammarly again. No, that doesn't make sense. Come check them out and get a free cup of coffee. Let's drive one of our cars and get a free keychain. These are pretty lame offers, but I don't know. It looks fun. This guy's kind of cheesy. Whatever. Just to give you an idea of how to create the ad, though. All right. So, hey, Ottawa, looking for a new car? We have some killer deals over at Amazing Used Cars. Come check them out and get a free cup of coffee. Test drive one of our cars and get a free keychain. What do we want to do? So we're trying to push people to a website. What do we want to do? You know what? What I'm going to do here is actually be like steps. So step 1, come check it out, get a free cup of coffee. One, come check them out and get a free cup of coffee. Or, you know what? Sorry, I'm kind of taking up some time here. Option 1, this is the fun part for me. Option 1. Option 2. Let's drive one of our cars and get a free keychain. And now, because we're trying to drive them to a website, option 3. Click learn more and save $300 on your next purchase. Boom. I'm giving them 3 options. It's kind of fun. We're almost like gamifying this. So, hey, Ottawa, looking for a new car. We have some killer deals over at Amazing Used Cars. Option number 1, come check them out and get a free cup of coffee. Option number 2. Actually, I like saying option number. Option number 2, test drive one of our cars and get a free keychain. Offer number. So you kind of seeing what I'm doing here. I'm kind of going in here, just double checking things. I'm just not just like writing something and that's it. Trying to make it look like an ad, right? Like you see all the ads on Facebook. Just like go to one of your competitors and see what they're doing. Look at their ads. Right now, you could go to Facebook, and if you click on somebody's business page and you click on, actually here, let me show you. Let's go to Facebook. So we'll go to, okay, let's go to Neil Patel. So this is an ad right here. So I click on Neil Patel. Now, this is his page here. If I click on info and ads, this is something new that just came out not too long ago. Actually, probably within the past 2 months. So now I could actually see the ads that they're running here. So here's Canada. If I wanted to see United States, let's look at the ads that he has running in the United States. All right. So I could actually see the copy. Just like look at what your competitor's doing and do something similar to them. All right. Or not even a competitor, like somebody that's killing it right now. Go see what they're doing and just copy what they're doing. Right. You don't have to try to reinvent the wheel. All right. Test drive that. We get a free keychain. Click option number 3. Click learn more and save that. See you soon. There we go. There's our ad. Look at that. Now I'm going to do a little headline here. Get your free $300 voucher now. And this, like what I'll do, just copy this, paste it down here, and just do the same thing. And then here's the calls to action here. So you could either have no button, send a message, apply now, book now. Depending on what the ad is that you're running, like this one, I could either do get offer or learn more. I like to just keep it at learn more. And again, test things. If you're not getting good results and you start changing things, you start split testing things and all that fun stuff. All right. So now what I want to do is, I taught you last time, the Facebook Pixel. So I'm going to actually have it track my Facebook using my Facebook Pixel. So what I could do is everybody that clicks this and goes to my website or whatever my landing page is, automatically kicks in my Facebook Pixel. So once my Facebook Pixel kicks in, I could then start retargeting ads to all these people. All right. So maybe they clicked it, but they didn't actually fill out the form. What I'll do is I could run another ad and say, hey guys, how come you didn't fill out the form, or whatever you want to do? Okay. You start tracking these things and you start implementing all these different ads based off of what their actions were. All right. So that's where we're starting to get a little complicated. But again, I promised I would keep this super simple, so we won't talk about that now. But make sure your Facebook Pixel is first installed. And if you haven't installed it yet, go install it. Before you do anything, install your Facebook Pixel. Do not waste your money. Okay. Facebook makes it seem like everything's so cheap. Oh, $5 a day, boost a post for $20. But realistically, $20, $20, $20, it adds up. $5, $5, $5. I sound like Pizza Hut now, but it does add up. All right. Okay. So that's it. We created an ad. So we created our campaign, we created our ad set, and now we created our ad. All I have to do now is click on publish. Bada bing, bada boom. Bam. Oh, what are these errors? I got some errors. Oh, my payment method. Okay, so I'm not going to fill this out because it's a test one, but my payment method is missing because this is a test account. But anyways, what will happen now is once I actually click on publish, Facebook is then going to show my ad is in review. So right now where it says in draft, it would say in review. If there are no errors, I have an error here, but if you guys set up your payments and all that fun stuff, it'll say in review. And then depending on the ad, and if it's like something simple like I just did there, it'll be probably within the hour that they approve it. But if you're starting to get complicated and you talk about certain things that Facebook isn't really used to, like weight loss, sex, money, anything like that, they tend to take a little more time approving ads. But this one should actually be approved within the hour if I did set up my payments here. Okay, so don't stress if it says in review for, overnight. If it starts getting to 24 hours and it's still in review, just like hold tight, sit back. If you're in a big rush, maybe create a new ad and start like adding new things or just question it. Like look at your ad and see, like, does this sound legit? Does this sound real? Would I click this? And that's one thing that I always think whenever I create my ads is, would I click this? Does this make sense to me? Get in the mindset of your buyer or whoever's going to be looking at this ad and just say, if I were this person, would I click this? All right. So think about those people that you have in your ad set that were our audiences who were targeting with these ads, and just say, if I were this person, would I click this? If not, go in there and change your copy, change your image, stuff like that. Alrighty. So hopefully this helped somebody. Again, any questions or anything, just comment below. Send me a private message, whatever works for you guys. But I didn't go into too much detail with this one here, just because it's kind of like an intro session. But I will talk about more complicated things as we start to progress. And any questions or anything, just comment below. And I look forward to seeing you guys next time. Have a fantastic day, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.